4 Nigerian club sides over the weekend being involved in the CAF club competitions. And that brings us to our next story. Nigerian champions Remo Stars began the 2025-26 CAF Champions League campaign with a 4-0 demolition of Comoros US Zilimadjou on Sunday at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena in Abeokuta. Leonard Ngenge, Ebuka Anthony gave the Sky Blue Stars a 2-goal cushion before halftime, while Adama Goita and Samson Olasupo struck after the break to seal a commanding win. Now, the return leg, also scheduled for Abeokuta on Friday, leaves Remo Stars in full control as they target a second-round clash with South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns. In Kinshasa, Rivers United battled Les Aigles du Congo to a goalless draw in Saturday's first preliminary round encounter. Now, despite 20 setbacks, Finidi George side stayed disciplined to frustrate the hosts, and the decisive second leg will hold next weekend at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, where Rivers United must win to progress. Both Nigerian club sides are aiming to reach the lucrative group stages after near misses in past editions.
I do feel a bit under pressure because obviously the past is there. Everyone saw what happened in the past, the Chan, the whole incident and everything that happened. So yeah, you know, obviously as a footballer, you, even if nothing is going on, you feel under pressure. Not to talk of, you know, something happened in the past and now you're in a you know, the champions of the MPFL last season, and you're playing in the position of a very good captain that was, you know, top quality, top how do I put it, you know, top player. So I feel a bit under pressure, but I'll you know.
All right, Leonard, the goal scorer, joining us to look at these games that went down over the weekend. It's a football writer, ACS Sports. Samuel Areo joins us. Samuel, thank you very much and welcome back.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Favor. It's a pleasure to join you this afternoon.
All right, Samuel, 2 Nigerian club sides in the CAF Champions League. Rivers United drew away. Remo Stars trashed Zilimadjou 4-0. Can we say that both teams are already one leg into the next round of the CAF Champions League?
I think for Remo Stars, it's done and dusted. It was expected that they would dominate the game and they would also trash the opposition. You know, Zilimadjou faced Rangers last season, and Rangers made them look good while they labored to a 2-1 aggregate win. But Remo Stars knew what's at stake, and they did the business right from the start. So I think they are true. They should be planning for Mamelodi now. As for Rivers United, it's a tricky tie. Having played a goalless draw in Kinshasa, and you're coming back home in Uyo to play. We know Rivers United, they don't score a lot of goals at home, and they don't also concede. So I think if they score first, they'll probably take the win. So for the 2 sides in the CAF Champions League, I have my hopes high about Rivers United even reaching the group stages than Remo Stars, because Remo Stars are facing one of the former champions of the competition. So it's a bit dicey, but it's expected that they beat Zilimadjou. So I wouldn't use that to judge them totally. It's quite expected. So there's really nothing to discuss about the win and how they dispatched the opposition from Comoros Island.
All right. I mean, you've talked about the chances of both teams. Let's look at the CAF Confederation Cup. Kwara United began their 2025-26 CAF Confederation campaign with a narrow 4-3 loss to Ghana's Asante Kotoko in Accra on Sunday. Now, Emmanuel Antwi opened scoring for the host before John Atule equalized. Kotoko regained the lead through Albert Amoa, but Atule struck again to restore parity before halftime. Joseph Abolo and Amoa's penalty gave the Ghanaians a 2-goal cushion in the second half, while Abdurrahim Shola's late strike kept Kwara United's hope alive. Also, we saw in Uyo, where Abia Warriors were forced to a 1-1 draw at home by Mali's Djoliba. MKO Abiola scored in the 21st minute before a late equaliser, to ensure that the game ended 1-1. Samuel, the Confederation Cup looks more difficult for Nigerian club sides, and Kwara United before this game had scored just only 2 goals against Con Khalifa. So many persons were surprised at them getting 3 goals away from home. But which of these teams do you think will pull through? Abia Warriors or Kwara United, or both teams you think will be knocked out?
On the balance of play and as well as what we know African club football to be, I think Kwara United have a higher chance of reaching the next round because they've scored 3 away goals. I just hope that they will not be complacent, just like Enyimba did a few seasons ago, where they lost 4-3 to Alali Benghazi. Only for them to come back home and play a goalless draw in Napa. That's how they were knocked out. So scoring 3 goals away from home doesn't mean you are guaranteed a spot in the next round automatically. You need to score again. But this time, you don't need to outscore that result. You just need to win. If it's 2-1, 1-0, 3-2, you're fine. You've already qualified. You just need to win. So I think they know what's at stake. It's just quite unfortunate that the game will be played in Abeokuta Sundowns. So that might and an opportunity to the away side, just like it did in Accra, where they also played away from their own home ground. So it's quite dicey between the two sides. It was just too open. The game was just too open, not the usual preliminary round games that you see in the CAF Confederation Cup. I was so surprised by the scoreline, but I think Kwara United did themselves a whole lot of good by scoring those 3 goals. As for Abia Warriors, they are debutants, and I think it should, despite parading several experienced players from Enyimba who have played on the continent before. They couldn't see out the win because at this stage there is margin for error. You can't just afford to consider late in a game that you probably controlled for large periods. So I think a 1-0 win to Bamako would have been better than a 1-1 draw. So for Djoliba now, it's just safe that they will try to sit back and try and probably play out for a goalless draw, or even win outrightly because they have the advantage as against the Umaya side. So it's a bit dicey for both sides, but never say never. There's still 90 minutes or even penalties to decide the tie overall.
All right, 90 minutes to be played. Abia Warriors debutant. I remember Djoliba of Mali years ago when they played against Enyimba in Calabar. I was in that game, and Enyimba got a victory in that one and, of course, progressed on 2 legs. But for Abia Warriors, it is a first for them. I must say a big thank you to you, Samuel Arel, for your quality time on the show, and looking forward to an exciting weekend. This weekend, of course, for Nigerian club sides, hoping that all 4 qualify. But at all, whatever happens, it's a game of football.